Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the VNS channel. So, I wanted to do a quick video because we don't always accomplish at the time that we want to accomplish it, what we set out to accomplish. That makes sense? So, this month for Scentsy and Velata is join in June promotion, right? So basically what happens is anybody that wants to join, they pay $99. They get free shipping, which is typically another $10 savings. And they have the opportunity to earn $350 worth of free product, right? Super promotion. That's like huge. And Scentsy never does promotions like that, not for joining. So I thought there would be a ton of people that would take up on that opportunity, which usually there is, right? So I'm blaming myself at this point because I've been with Scentsy for 4 years, and this is the very first month that I don't have a recruit. And it feels weird. Right now, the month isn't over. I get that. And I have talked to a lot of people who are potentially still going to join. So that's awesome. But it brought something to mind that, sometimes we set up a path of what we want to accomplish and how that looks, right? Because that's what we have to do, is focus on what we want and not what we don't want. And it doesn't happen, and we get very discouraged. We get really run down. We get set back. We feel like we've, in some cases, some people feel like a failure. And so I want to make sure, and you have to, we're sitting on the bed, Leo and I, and he decided that he needs to chew on that. Well, that's not going to happen. So I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves when we set a time frame and we don't accomplish that. So I know that I've talked about this before in other videos, but I want to reiterate the fact that there's a difference between being efficient and effective. And efficient always has a timeline. It always has the ability to do something good in a lesser amount of time. Well, being efficient isn't always the right response for that particular thing, right? So being effective in this case, so in my case, right, when you're out trying to sponsor people and you're talking to people, you're being effective by trying to build relationships, create in some cases, a sense of urgency, but to understand what it is that you're offering based on the opportunity. And in this case, it's the Join in June promotion. The efficient part of that is getting them to join in June. And that can be a struggle sometimes, right? So, of course, I'm offering you guys the opportunity. So if you're watching this video and it's not for learning purposes of how to be effective versus efficient, and you're wanting information on how to join my team, then please do, because I don't want to have to break my record, and that would just be horrible. Just kidding. But in a business sense, I want to be successful. And for me, being successful is the 2-year plan. And the 2-year plan is basically getting 2 sponsorships a month with $2,000 worth of sales every month. And doing that for 2 years consecutively can put you on track to earn, and having your team members, your recruits, doing the same thing, right? That will put you on line to start having an income of like maybe a lawyer or a doctor or any of the higher paid professions that are out there. So, it's my goal to keep that. It's been, so I guess the point, I'm rambling, but the moral of the story, or the moral of this talk, is that there are times when efficiency is needed, and there is most times where effectiveness is needed. So being effectively efficient would be what needs to happen here, because there's a deadline. The June has a deadline. The June promotion has a deadline. It's June 30th. And so you don't want to feel like a failure. You don't want to feel like you haven't accomplished anything, because throughout this entire month, I've been building relationships with people. I've been having conversations. I've been, addressing people's fears as to why they wouldn't want to join, or maybe they're just scared to join, or maybe they feel like they don't have enough friends, or maybe they feel that they're not a salesperson. Well, I'm here to tell you that none of that stuff matters if you have a desire to join. Because if you have a desire to join, then the passion will come, and if you love the product, it's even better, because it makes it so much easier to share with other people, because I'm a firm believer that I don't sell, I share. And that is the same respect for the opportunity, not just the product. So just know that if you don't hit your goals, if you don't make director by a certain time frame, or if you don't have a certain amount of sales in 1 month, or if you don't have a certain amount of recruits in 1 month, don't give up on the dream. Don't give up on the focus. Don't give up on the efforts that you put in to get to that point, because time is just a factor. So everything happens in the right time, in the right space, for the right reasons. And if you really believe that, then some of the hiccups along the way, or hiccups meaning, in this case, time-wise, you would set yourself a parameter and you're going outside of that parameter, it's okay. It's okay. You're still doing an amazing job if you're doing something. If you're having massive action every day for your business, then even if you don't get a recruit today, or if you don't get a recruit tomorrow or this month, it's okay. As long as you continue the momentum and can continue the optimism and the focus and the passion and the drive and the desire, and your why still stands still, so that you can focus on that and it can give you the motivation to move forward, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. It really is. So that's my message today. I just wanted to kind of get out there and let you know that, some people perceive me as someone who's this magic recruiting superstar or this magic salesperson, and I'm not. I am just a human being that is working really hard every day at her business. And I encourage all of you to do the same thing. And don't give up when you get a little bit of a snafu or a little bit of a hiccup, or the efficiency isn't quite on track. As long as you're being effective and you're putting action into your business every day towards building relationships and towards connecting with people and meeting people and getting out there and having parties and doing all of the things that our business needs, then you're on the right track and you're doing great things and it feels good. So keep up the great work, everyone. And if you want to join my team, do it before the end of June so that I don't break my record. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but I'm just kidding. Have an amazing day, everybody. Better yet, go make it an amazing day for somebody else. Bye.